Guys, I'm Devin with MERRITT Excavation RC and Trains, and we had a couple of comments or questions in the comments on how I was running conventional engines with Lionchief engines. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. It's probably not necessarily the right way to do it, but it works. So I'm going to turn the camera around here. I'm going to show you guys what I do, my process of how I get it started, and whenever it runs phenomenal. So this right here is our chassis system. This is a SD40 conventional engine. And I have it, of course, set right here where it is locked out to where the direction control and all that is turned off. So right now it is set just to run forward. So we're going to lead this train. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do and how we'll set this up. So let's do it. Tell me that doesn't look beautiful. A chassis SD40 with a Tier 4 Kansas City Southern. So the way that I start this is, all right, so it's kind of tricky, and this is how I figured out how to do it. So I bring my power in as low as I can to where that engine doesn't move, and this engine right here gets enough power to make communication. Okay, there we go. Then I normally get this engine started, then I'll slowly bring the power in, and then I try to speed match so I won't run this wide open. Because if you run it wide open, of course you're going to demand more amps or more voltage than what the transformer's supplying. So we're going to actually turn the voltage up right here in just a second, because right now we don't have enough power. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. Now I've been doing this for a couple of weeks and it works great. So we'll turn it up about half power. All right, and see, now we're going great now. And what I'll do is I'll slowly increase the voltage to about 80%. And I'll use my Lionchief engine as pretty much dynamic braking. So where you normally run conventional engines, going down these hills and all this stuff, you have runaways. Well, I don't have that problem running a Lionchief engine, you know, in the rear, or you can do it in the front too. And it essentially works as dynamic braking. So let's go ahead and run the voltage up just a little bit more. We'll see where our notch is, and then we'll brake it with this. Right now we're at 80%. Let's just go to 90, and that way it's not starving for voltage. But we also don't want to put a strain on this engine here. So we're just going to back it down just a little bit. And all we're pretty much doing is just putting a load on the SD40. And this thing runs awesome like this. I love running conventional with Lionchief because those conventional engines, they seem to have a lot more power. They're just hard to control. So I'm going to set the camera up and we'll get some action shots of this thing. But I mean, I could pull this entire set of cars over there with that SD40. The problem is going down my gradients, I gain too much speed, and that sucker, probably a scaled speed of 100 miles an hour, it derails. But as long as I'm running a Lionchief engine, it'll brake it, or it'll act as a dynamic brake. Check that out.